Most people assume that a truly clean kitchen is simply about scrubbing away visible dirt when it appears. But what truly makes a Japanese kitchen sparkle, and stay that way, isn't just about what you clean, but how you clean it, and the small, consistent habits you build into your daily rhythm. I'm Grace Miller, and for the better part of 20 years, I've helped folks transform their homes, focusing on practical, lasting methods that don't rely on expensive gadgets or harsh chemicals. My experience has shown me that the real secret to a clean kitchen isn't a deep clean once a month, but a series of small, consistent actions that prevent problems before they start. The truth is, many of the quick fixes and miracle cleaners you see advertised are either oversold or entirely unnecessary, often just covering up the underlying issue without truly solving it. They promise a spotless kitchen in minutes, but they rarely teach you how to maintain it without constant effort or costly products. Today, I'll walk you through 10 Japanese kitchen cleaning habits that are often overlooked here in the West. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, actionable plan to keep your kitchen genuinely clean, effortlessly, and without spending a fortune. You'll learn the time-tested wisdom that turns a daily chore into a simple, almost automatic routine, saving you time, money, and frustration. Now, before we dive into the first habit, if you're looking for even deeper dives into these kinds of time-tested home care methods, I've put together a full guide that goes into step-by-step detail on pantry cleaning, banishing stubborn stains, and caring for cast iron. The QR code for that guide is on the left side of the screen right now. Just open the camera app on your phone and scan the QR code there to get it. That same QR code will stay pinned in the top right corner of your screen for the rest of the video, so you can grab it at any time that's convenient, without pausing. The first habit Japanese homes often embrace, and one many of us skip, is the immediate wipe down of all cooking surfaces after every use. I don't mean a quick splash and a paper towel. I mean a dedicated, damp cloth wipe down of the stovetop, the counter space right around it, and any backsplash that caught a splatter. This isn't just about aesthetics. It's about preventing food particles from hardening, becoming sticky, or attracting pests overnight. Think about a small splash of oil from frying an egg, or a few drops of sauce from dinner. If left, that moisture evaporates, leaving behind a sticky residue that's much harder to remove later. Over time, these small residues build up, creating a greasy film that traps dust and grime, making your kitchen feel perpetually unclean, even after a superficial wipe. The trick here is to keep a dedicated cleaning cloth, perhaps a small, absorbent microfiber towel, right by the sink or stovetop. As soon as you finish cooking and the surface has cooled enough to be safe, you give it a thorough wipe with hot water, maybe a tiny drop of dish soap if it's greasy, and then a quick dry with a second cloth. This takes less than a minute, but it saves you 10 minutes of scrubbing later. It also extends the life of your countertops and appliances by preventing corrosive residues from sitting on them. Folks often tell me they'll get to it in the morning, but that's precisely where the problem starts. Dried-on food is a chore. Fresh food is a simple swipe. It's a habit that keeps your kitchen feeling fresh, not just clean. The second habit is to always clean and dry your sink before you go to bed. This is one that surprised me when I first learned it, but it makes all the difference. Many of us rinse out the sink, maybe give it a scrub if it looks particularly dirty, and then let it air dry overnight. But a wet sink, even a visibly clean one, is an invitation for mildew, hard water spots, and a dull finish. Japanese cleaners often use a dedicated small cloth or sponge to wipe down the entire sink basin, faucet, and drain area until it's completely dry. This prevents those stubborn water spots that etch into stainless steel or porcelain over time, making your sink look old and tired. But more importantly, a dry sink discourages bacterial growth. Think about it. A dark, damp environment is exactly what many common kitchen bacteria love. Drying your sink thoroughly breaks that cycle. It also means you wake up to a sparkling, fresh sink, rather than one that feels a bit grimy even before breakfast has begun. For folks with well water or hard water, this step is non-negotiable if you want to avoid mineral buildup. A simple wipe with a dry cloth after rinsing dishes takes mere seconds, but it ensures your sink stays gleaming and hygienic, without needing harsh chemical cleaners to undo the damage later. Number 3 on our list is the daily emptying and wiping of the kitchen trash can. Most of us take out the trash when it's full, or when it starts to smell, but in many Japanese homes, the trash is emptied nightly, regardless of how full it is. And here's the crucial part. The inside of the bin, especially the lid and rim, is given a quick wipe down with a damp cloth. This habit is a powerful deterrent against odors and pests. Even if your trash bag is tied, tiny food particles can escape, cling to the inside of the can, or get trapped in the hinges of the lid. These unseen bits are what create lingering smells and attract fruit flies or worse. A quick wipe with a disinfectant spray or a cloth dampened with a little vinegar water neutralizes those odors and removes any sticky residue. It's a small detail, but it prevents that underlying, stale kitchen smell that can be so hard to pinpoint. For families with grandchildren visiting, or just wanting a truly fresh home, this step is invaluable. It's about being proactive, not reactive, to kitchen smells and hygiene. It means you never have to ask, "What's that smell?" because you've removed the source before it can even develop. This habit, combined with the ones we've already discussed, really builds a foundation for a naturally clean kitchen. The 4th Japanese habit involves giving cutting boards and knives a quick salt scrub after use. Most of us wash our cutting boards with soap and water, and that's good. But for wooden boards especially, and even for plastic ones, a quick rub with coarse salt and a lemon half provides a deeper clean and deodorizes naturally. The salt acts as a gentle abrasive, pulling out stains and food particles trapped in the knife marks, while the lemon's acidity breaks down oils and kills bacteria. For knives, especially those you've used for meats or strong-smelling vegetables like garlic or onions, a quick wipe with a damp cloth and a sprinkle of baking soda can remove lingering odors that soap alone might miss. This isn't a daily deep clean, but a quick, effective sanitation step after the main wash. It keeps your boards from looking stained and your knives from carrying over flavors. It's a practical, old-world method that doesn't rely on harsh chemicals, and it's particularly important for food safety. You'll notice the difference in how fresh your cutting surfaces feel and smell. And speaking of going deeper into these kinds of time-tested methods, if you're finding these tips helpful, my full guide goes into much more detail on things like making your pantry a cleaning cabinet and tackling stubborn stains. Just open your phone's camera app and scan that QR code still sitting in the top right corner of your screen to get it. It's packed with practical, chemical-free solutions for a truly clean home. Number 5 is the often skipped habit of cleaning the kitchen floor around the main cooking areas nightly. I know what you might be thinking. A full floor clean every night? Not quite. This habit focuses on the high-traffic, high-spill zones, directly in front of the sink, the stove, and the trash can. These are the areas that inevitably catch crumbs, drips, and dust. Instead of waiting for a weekly mop, a quick sweep, or even a spot mop with a damp cloth in these specific areas prevents buildup. Think of it as containment. If you catch the crumbs and drips before they get tracked across the whole kitchen, you save yourself a much larger cleaning task later. This is particularly useful for folks who have pets, or who have grandchildren running through the kitchen. It prevents sticky spots that attract more dirt, and it stops dust bunnies from gathering in those corners. A small, handheld broom and dustpan, or even a damp cloth on a stick, kept handy, makes this a quick 2-minute task. It's about maintaining a baseline of cleanliness that makes the bigger cleaning tasks less daunting when they do come around. This focused approach means your kitchen always feels tidy and welcoming, without requiring an exhaustive effort every single day. The 6th habit is to wipe down all appliance exteriors. This includes the refrigerator door, the microwave front, the dishwasher panel, and even the toaster. Again, this isn't about a deep polish, but a quick wipe to remove fingerprints, smudges, and any incidental splatters. These surfaces, especially those with handles, are touched constantly throughout the day, accumulating grease, grime, and germs. A simple wipe with a damp cloth and a little all-purpose cleaner, or just warm water for quick touch-ups, at the end of the day keeps them looking fresh and prevents grime from building up. Over time, that greasy film on a fridge handle can become quite stubborn, requiring much more effort to remove. This daily attention keeps the surfaces looking new, and it means your kitchen always looks presentable, even for unexpected guests. It's a small act of maintenance that yields big returns in terms of overall kitchen hygiene and appearance. It's about respecting the tools that serve you in your home, keeping them in good working order, and looking their best, just as careful folks used to do with their tools and equipment. Habit number 7, and this one is crucial for preventing hidden grime, is the habit of cleaning the inside of the microwave and toaster oven after every use that results in spatter or crumbs. Most of us wait until the inside of the microwave looks like a Jackson Pollock painting before we tackle it. But dried-on food splatters are notoriously difficult to remove. A quick wipe with a damp cloth immediately after use, while the splatters are still soft and warm, takes mere seconds. Similarly, for toaster ovens, emptying the crumb tray and wiping down the inside after each use prevents burnt crumbs, smoke, and lingering odors. These small, enclosed spaces can quickly become breeding grounds for bacteria and sources of stale smells if neglected. This habit prevents those unpleasant burnt smells from wafting through your kitchen and keeps your appliances working efficiently and hygienically. It's a simple act of prevention that saves you from a much nastier cleaning job later on. It's also about preventing a fire hazard from accumulated crumbs. This is the kind of practical wisdom that careful homemakers have always known, long before specialty cleaners were invented. It's about daily attention to detail that keeps your kitchen running smoothly and safely. Our 8th habit is the daily wiping of all cabinet and drawer handles. Much like appliance exteriors, these are high touch points that accumulate grease and grime from hands reaching for them while cooking. Over time, this buildup can become a sticky, discolored mess that requires heavy scrubbing or even specialized cleaners to remove. A quick wipe with a damp cloth, perhaps with a drop of dish soap, along all the handles and pulls, prevents this accumulation. This is especially important for cabinets above the stove or near the sink, where steam and cooking fumes can mix with hand grease to create a particularly stubborn film. This habit keeps your cabinetry looking clean and prevents the need for more intensive cleaning down the road. It's a small, almost invisible task that contributes significantly to the overall cleanliness and freshness of your kitchen. And if you're looking to dive even deeper into maintaining a truly spotless home with simple, everyday ingredients and methods, my full guide is designed for exactly that. It walks you through how to use common pantry items for cleaning and the mindset behind keeping a home naturally tidy. Just open your phone's camera app and scan that QR code still in the top right corner of your screen to get all the details. The 9th habit is to regularly clean your dish sponge or brush and replace it often. Many folks simply use their sponge until it falls apart, without much thought for sanitizing it. But a dirty sponge, full of food particles and moisture, is one of the germiest items in your kitchen. Japanese homes often have a routine for cleaning their sponges daily, either by soaking them in a solution of water and vinegar, or by microwaving a damp sponge for a minute. Be careful, it will be hot. Even better, they replace sponges and brushes frequently, perhaps every week or two, depending on use. This prevents the spread of bacteria from your sponge to your dishes, and it keeps your cleaning tools effective. A worn-out, smelly sponge isn't cleaning anything effectively. It's just spreading germs and grime. This small investment in fresh cleaning tools pays dividends in hygiene. It's a simple, common-sense step that ensures the very tool you use to clean is, in fact, clean itself. It's the kind of practical, preventative measure that ensures your efforts are truly productive, rather than just moving dirt around. Finally, the 10th habit, and this one is often overlooked until it's a big problem, is to give your kitchen floor a quick, targeted vacuum or sweep under furniture and appliances. Not every night, of course, but a few times a week, or whenever you notice dust or crumbs accumulating. This means pulling out the kitchen chairs, maybe even carefully sliding out the refrigerator or oven a few inches if it's easy to do. Dust, pet hair, and crumbs love to collect in these hidden spots, creating a haven for pests and a source of lingering odors. A quick sweep or vacuum under these areas prevents that buildup. It's about getting to those spots that are out of sight, but not out of mind. This isn't about heavy lifting. It's about a quick glance and a targeted clean. For folks who remember doing things the careful old way, this is just common sense. You wouldn't just sweep the visible floorboards in your grandparents' home. You'd get under the rugs and behind the furniture. This habit prevents those hidden pockets of grime from becoming a larger issue, contributing to a truly clean and fresh kitchen environment. There you have it, 10 Japanese kitchen cleaning habits that, when embraced, can transform your kitchen from a chore to a place of consistent cleanliness and calm. These aren't about buying expensive products or spending hours scrubbing. They are about building small, consistent routines into your day, the kind of time-tested, common-sense wisdom that doesn't make anyone rich selling you gadgets, but simply works. They pay for themselves in saved time, reduced stress, and a more hygienic home. This week, pick just 1 or 2 of these habits to integrate into your nightly routine. Maybe it's drying the sink or wiping down your stovetop immediately. This month, try adding a few more. You'll be amazed at how quickly these small actions add up to a dramatically cleaner, fresher kitchen, one that truly feels like a sanctuary. And if you're ready to take these principles even further, my full guide is available right now. Just open the camera app on your phone and scan the QR code in the top right corner of your screen. It dives deep into how your pantry is already a cleaning cabinet, the Japanese cleaning mindset, and banishing tough stains like those yellow bathtub marks. It's all about practical, lasting solutions that respect your time and your budget. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits do you already practice, or which one are you most eager to try? Share your thoughts and any family cleaning traditions you have in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to Japanese Homestead for more practical home wisdom. We'll see you in the next video, where we'll tackle the secret to keeping your cast iron pans perfectly seasoned and non-stick, just like the pros.